What's going on, guys? Tommy back here again with another review from the weekend, from Liverpool's game in particular, Everton versus Liverpool, 0-0 stalemate. Another draw for the Reds in a frustrating game. I think we can all agree it was a frustrating game. Liverpool seem to be having the same problem as they have in a lot of games now, where they can't score goals. They really struggle to score goals. It's really frustrating. Check this clip out from my Twitch live stream just to see how frustrating it was. Who's that going to, you donkey? Yes. Put it out to Salah. Oh my God, he's at the post! I don't understand. What is this? Into Salah. What Salah can do. Little outside the ball. Firmino! Oh my God. Fuck off, Pickford. You've saved everything, you fucking bastard. So that's some of the clips from my Twitch live stream, guys. The link for my Twitch down in the description below and also on the YouTube page. Make sure you're checking it out. The live streams we do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On the weekends we stream mainly Liverpool, obviously. Liverpool fans here. But obviously, I stream all types of sports. So make sure you're checking that out if you want to keep up to date. It's a good time and I'll interact with all you guys. It's quite fun. Watching us struggle is not fun, though. And that's something we need to talk about today. So I just want to break down this Liverpool game again. And it's something I've been talking about for a little while. Liverpool's inability to finish off their chances this season in particular. It's becoming a little bit of an issue now, and it's something we really need to talk about. Are Liverpool going to finish in the top four? That's a genuine question right now. It is a genuine question, and it's really making me quite fucking worried. Because at the start of the year, I don't think any of us would have predicted that Liverpool would... You can't say that we're not going to finish in the top four, but... Let's say, I don't think anybody would have predicted we would have struggled this much. Now, obviously, we know losing Sadio Mane is a massive loss. It is. It's so integral to the way we play, our shape, the way we go forward, his runs inside, everything that he did. Even if you take the goals away, Mane could have scored 10 goals a season. It was more his link-up play, particularly with Salah, and how much he gave Salah that room and that space. That's what we're really struggling with right now, and we're struggling to find ways to score. And how long is that going to take to fix? I'm not sure. It's going to take a little while, obviously. And in 6 games, we're seeing that we are struggling. We're really struggling to score goals and to convert. So that's a little issue that we need to fix. And look, the problem in the Premiership is if you don't get it sorted out quick enough, you can really fall behind. And at the moment, out of the traditional Big Six, we are the lowest. You know, Arsenal, Man City, Tottenham, Chelsea, and United now are all above us. Wouldn't have predicted that at the start of the year. So it's definitely an issue for Klopp, and he's got to figure it out. How does he do that? I'm not entirely sure. But we need to talk about why we're in this place in the first place, why we're in this position in the first place. And I think everybody knows it's the lack of investment in the midfield. We need some new midfielders, and we have not got that. Obviously, we've signed Arthur on loan, but that's a little bit too late. Like, I think he'll be a good player. I can see that. I don't think he's going to be a bad player at all, and I do like the signing. However, it seems as if to me Liverpool are going for that all-in on one player type. You know, we spent big on Van Dijk. We spent big on Alisson. It looks like we're trying to do that with Jude Bellingham, from all accounts. And this is what scares me. He could go somebody else in the summer. He could go to Real Madrid. He could go to Manchester City. We don't know that he's going to come to Liverpool. That's what we're hearing. But there's nothing guaranteed. And so if he goes to one of these clubs, then we are royally fucked, because then what do? We didn't pull the trigger in the summer this year to go invest. Now, obviously, there is some rumours that we were in for Tchouaméni that ended up going to Real Madrid. How true that is, I don't know. Maybe it is true. But ultimately, surely, Liverpool should have had a backup plan. I can't see... I'm not going to believe that Klopp didn't know he had an injury problem with this squad. I can't... Surely he's not that fickle. If I can see it living in fucking Queensland, Australia, sitting in my garage doing this video, if I can see there's a midfield problem, then surely someone with Jurgen Klopp's fucking status couldn't see that. So I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon saying that, he's, not signing a midfielder because he's too stubborn. I've seen a lot of people say that. I don't see that. I think he's a little bit fixed into what he can get. And if he only had an option of getting one midfielder, and they've identified it with Tchouaméni, he didn't come, then obviously Klopp's didn't want to go by somebody else that he was unsure of. He wanted to go get the player he wanted. Now, the problem is, obviously, we have an injury crisis, and then there's the problem with Naby Keita. I'm not convinced he's injured. I genuinely think he's pulling some shit. From reports that I've seen, he's not injured. He just doesn't want to play because they didn't offer him a new contract in the summer. He's very close to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane has left, and apparently he's just not playing. So that's terrible if that's true, because ultimately Liverpool need him right now. And if he's refusing to play, that's not good. And if you're doing that sort of stuff, you need to fuck off, because you're just a waste of space and we don't have no time for that. The positives is that we've got Diogo Jota back now. He's obviously going to add that prolific goal-scoring prowess up top, and that's what we need right now. I don't think Darwin Núñez was too terrible against Everton. He's going to take some time to integrate in. I'm going to give him some slack, but we just couldn't find a way to score, and this is becoming such a fucking problem. Obviously, we scored 9 against Bournemouth, but that was an isolated result. I knew that at the time, and sometimes this happened. We scored 7 against Palace a couple of years ago and then lost 6 at home straight. So this can happen. I don't want this to happen any longer than it is. We need to find a way. I thought we created some good chances against Everton. I really did. Pickford played fucking brilliant. He was like Manuel Neuer in his prime. But ultimately, we didn't score. I think Salah right now, I cannot put my finger on it. Is it the money, the 350 grand? Has he lost a bit of fucking spark? Has he lost that drive? I don't know. It's weird. I can't put my finger on it. But right now, he does not look the same. He's setting up other players. That's true. He's got a few assists this year, and he's bringing other players in. But ultimately, he's our man. He's been our guy for 4 years, scoring the most goals in our team. And right now, he's dry. But he's dry, and he needs to find a way. And he's getting paid a good wicket now. You need to find a way to get it done, man. And a lot of the time, he's drifting out so wide that he's not impacting the game. So I don't know. It's another thing that they need to figure out. I don't think the fullbacks have been very good this year. I don't think Trent's been good. I don't think Robertson's been good. I think Trent is looked extremely average this year. I don't know what is going on there. He's not very good at going forward. His delivery is pretty average this year, and we all know his defensive problems. He can't defend to fucking save his life. But right now, his attacking is not getting him out of jail. So there's a lot going on. Jordan Henderson, yes, he's our captain, but Henderson's main thing that he was so good at was his energy, his pressing. He could run all game, and that's what he was really pivotal in Liverpool's midfield. He was never been a great passer of the ball. He's never been a technician. He's never been a creative and a dribbler. He's never been that. He was always the guy that would give you energy. And now he's older and he can't give you that. He doesn't really offer anything. He doesn't offer that long-range passing. He doesn't offer creativity, and he doesn't offer fucking energy. So it's really, really struggling at the moment for Liverpool to put together a nice midfield and a nice balance. That's why we played the 2 young fellas in the midfield this week. And they didn't do too bad, but you lose a bit of defensive shape when that happened. I think you noticed that we got caught on the counter a lot, and that's because obviously we had 2 young midfielders in there. So it is what it is. But right now, Liverpool have got a problem, and they've got to fix it very quick. And the problem is you don't get to fix it quick when you're in the Premiership. You've got a game after game after game. So it's a little bit stressful. But the only thing you can do is go into the next game. The concerning thing for me, this is the biggest concern, is that Liverpool drew 8 times last year and they only lost 2 games. Already in 6 games, we've already drawn 3 and lost 1. So it's not looking great. It's looking like a bit of a transition year, if I'm being honest. For me, that's what it looks like for Liverpool. I think you're going to see some really high performances, and then you'll see some really low average ones that we're currently seeing. And I don't know where it's going to go. It's going to be a battle for top 4. I'm convinced now. Look, Liverpool are only really technically 2 games out of top of the table. Let's be honest. They're 2 games off top of the table. So they're 2 wins off with 6 games. So we all need to pump on the brakes a little bit, myself included. But we just want to see some positivity. We've got Napoli midweek. That's going to be fucking hard. And then we got Wolves on the weekend. So 2 hard games, if you ask me. So we've got to shape up. We've got to get it going. Hopefully some players get back from injury. And we'll truck along. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of Liverpool right now and where they're at. Do you think they're going to get back to where they are, or do you think, hey, mate, this is a transition year and we're not going to finish in the top 4 and we're going to finish out of the top 4 and have a really bad year? Is that going to happen? Let me know. What do you reckon? I'm a bit skeptical. That's what I got to say. As usual, guys, make sure you're checking out all our socials. Like I said before, make sure you're checking out this Twitch. Live streaming on Twitch every single week now, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and possibly Sundays. So that's, if you want to get interactive with this channel, make sure you're checking out the live stream. It's a good watch. I do most games. I do all types of sports. So make sure you're joining in on that. And I'm sure you'll like it. Instagram all down there as well. So as usual, guys, if you enjoy, I'll see you on the next one. And peace out. Hopefully Liverpool can win some fucking football matches. I said that on the last video and it still hasn't worked. See you later.